Gracias que están con nosotros de nueva cuenta en Sesiones. Les doy la más cordial bienvenida. Mi nombre es Alejandro Franco y hoy les tengo a una banda de Francia, de la Bretaña francesa, para ser específicos, con una propuesta musical muy interesante. Muchos podrían decir que es música electrónica, muchos podrían decir que es música experimental. La lírica es en francés y lo único que les puedo decir es que es música muy buena y que creo que la van a pasar muy bien. Si ya los conocen, lo van a disfrutar mucho, y si no, se los presento. Es un placer darles la bienvenida y dejarlos con Yelle.
sur ton cousin c'est qui et vos accessoires fétiches. Cuisine, c'est quoi ta position favorite? De performance olympique, mais tu n'as rien d'un gastrique. Tu es tout nu sous ton tablier, prêt à dégainer, mais je t'avoue rien n'y fait. Baila, baila. Tes posters de Legion recouvrent ce magic jam. Seul ton cœur est trop craque pour assurer les tacs. Tes posters de Legion recouvrent ce magic jam. Seul ton cœur est trop craque pour assurer les tacs. Cuisiner, c'est toi que je veux voir ce soir. Te faire ridiculiser par une fille qui rame mieux que toi. J'ai pas assez de mes 10 doigts pour les compter dans la salle. Toutes ces filles coiffées comme moi qui savent ce que tu vois à moi. Cuisiner, c'est toi que je veux voir ce soir. Te faire ridiculiser par une fille qui rame mieux que toi. J'ai pas assez de mes 10 doigts pour les compter dans la salle. Toutes ces filles coiffées comme moi qui savent ce que tu vois à poil.
Gracias por estar conmigo aquí en Sesiones el día de hoy que tenemos este proyecto francés llamado Yelle y estoy con Julie. How are you, Julie?
Fine, thank you. And you?
Fine,
Good?
excellent. Thank you.
Great.
Happy to have you here in the
Me
show.
too.
Sorry I do the interview in English, but my French is not good.
No, it's my fault. I have to learn Spanish.
Some Spanish.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Next time
it's
I
the same.
promise.
Okay, next time I promise I will improve my French.
Good.
I actually studied like 5 grades of French.
Yeah.
But when you don't practice
It's really
a
hard.
language, I mean, for me, English is difficult and sometimes Spanish.
Okay.
So French, I don't want to try it.
I can understand. It's really hard language to learn.
Yeah. Well, how are you?
Good, really good. Really excited to be in Mexico, and yeah, it's been a while. We came the last time in 2008, and
Okay.
we are really happy to be back here.
How was it last time?
It was crazy, you know. We played in La Feria de Chapultepec.
Wow.
So it was a totally new experience for us, and it was such a great moment. You know, we met lots of really nice people, and so we are really happy to be back.
And what about the rest of Latin America? Have you ever visited
Yeah.
another places?
We played in Argentina,
Okay.
in Chile, and Brazil, and this time for this tour we're gonna play in Colombia too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you excited about it?
Yes, of course. It's always cool new experience,
Yes.
and yeah, the last tour in South America was great. So we are really happy to be back in the cities and to discover new ones. So it's gonna be fun.
Tell me about the new album because I think it's great. I love it. The first single, I really love it. I play it always in my radio show, and I'm
Oh.
so excited to hear it tonight. And tell me about the whole idea of the album.
In fact, we toured like for almost 3 years with the
Yeah.
first album with Pop Up. So we really needed to take a break after that, and we wanted to take the time to do a new album and to be really focused on it. So it took us like 1 year to work on Safari Disco Club, and we wanted to be proud of each song.
Okay.
really proud of the whole album, but work on each song separately. So we try to produce more, to work more on the melodies, on harmonies, on rhythm, to find a good sound, and we try to express more intimate thing, you know, to find deeper emotion, and sometimes it's a little more melancholic and not sad but melancholic, and but we still have this happy mood and this energy, and we still want to make people dance and have fun, of course.
How was the main difference between the first one and this second? Because the first one was, I don't want to say accident, but it was like very organic, like, you know, like very natural.
Yeah.
And this is like, okay, we need to do a second story now.
Yeah.
How was it? What was the main difference?
The first album was made in a rush, you know, because we still had our job, so we were doing music at night or during the weekend. So it was something really nervous and really like that. We didn't have the time.
Okay.
And for this new album, we had the time to explore new things, just to take the time to feel what we wanted, and
not rush at all.
Exactly, no deadline. So it was a totally different experience. We spent like 3 weeks in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of Brittany, in the forest, you know, without internet, without TV, just to be focused on the music and on the little production we had. And it was really important for us to do that, to get connected, you know, all the three of us, and to begin the process of creation.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were telling me before we started the interview that you still live in Brittany.
Yeah.
How is Brittany? I mean, I want to know. It's like 3 hours by train from Paris.
Yeah,
okay.
on the west coast, and
Okay.
it's really close from the sea. It's a beautiful country, you know. It's
I can imagine.
It's lots of forest, and it's lots of beautiful beach, but it's kind of rainy, you know. It's like England, so it's not.
Really? A little bit, yes.
It's not always cool, but I like you know,
the mood.
I like the mood, and I like to be close to my family and my friend. It's really important for me, so I wanted to stay there.
So before the music project, what were you doing?
I was working in a theater company,
Okay.
a clown company actually,
Okay,
and I
wow.
was doing all the production and organization for the company. Yeah.
Did you miss that sometimes?
Not really. You know, I miss my colleague because they were
Yes.
really nice, and I had a lot of fun with them. But I love so much to be a singer. You know, I wanted to be a singer since I'm a little girl. So, you know, I don't want to do anything.
At what age start singing?
I don't know. I think around 3, something like that, because my father is musician, so I grew up in a musical, you know, environment. Yeah. So yes, I want to be a singer for a long time, but it took me lots of time to realize how I wanted it so much, and you know, because my father was musician, maybe it was kind of hard for me to express it, and I needed to meet the good person, and I met Grand Marnier, Jean-François, in 2005. We began to work together in 2005. So it really helped me to make the step, you know.
Yeah, but you were not planning anything specific by then.
Not really. We were thinking about, okay, let's do something. We will see what will happen.
A couple of tracks.
Exactly. We wanted to take the time to, you know, to find the time
to experiment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as I said, we had jobs, so it was like the weekend and at night after the job. So it was something really crazy, you know, when we put that song on MySpace in 2005, and something really huge happened. But it was a good way to start finally, you know. Sometimes you need a little kick of the, you know, I don't know, the spirit, you know, to help you to make the step.
And then Tepper.
And Tepper, yes, he joined us in 2006 to finish the album and to be on stage with us.
Wow.
Yeah, to build the live show.
And then the story began.
And the story began.
And here we are.
It's something really strong happened. We had lots of requests from different countries all around the world to play in, and something really cool happened for us.
You weren't expecting that.
No, absolutely not. And because we were singing in French,
Yeah.
I was thinking, okay, maybe we will stay in France and we don't really have chance to go.
That's always very difficult to take the decision in which language. I mean, for French or Spanish people
Yeah,
or audiences,
probably.
it's very difficult to take that decision.
Yeah, but you know, for us it was really natural finally and really important to keep the French because it's our language and
Yes.
it's easier for us to express in this way, you know, to find the good word, the good sentence, the good rhyme when we are writing the
Yes.
lyrics. So it was totally natural for us. We didn't talk about something different. And now people are asking us for English song, and we are like,
I don't
we don't
know.
know. You know, it's
No, if you don't feel it, you don't have to do it.
you know, I like that. We did a song with a duet called The Crookers. The name of the song is Couleur Couleur. It's like a Franglish song.
Yeah.
So it's kind of funny, but yeah, it's not English song, and my English is not really good, you know, and my accent.
But your voice is, so we can forget the English,
Okay.
don't worry. What do you think of these kind of bands? I mean, like, for example, a Mexican band that sings in English, or maybe what do you think of bands
think
like Phoenix? Or
It's you know, it's okay. I think if the music is good, if the lyrics
so
are
you're
good.
not a purist in that way.
No,
it's only
no, no,
because
no,
you
no.
feel it natural.
Yeah, you know, I love Phoenix, for example, and it's not a problem for me if they are singing in English, and
Yes.
they, you know, they have a good accent. They are doing it in a good way. So for me, it's not a problem. And if it can help the band to get out of France, you know, to tour in different
Yes.
countries, it's really cool. But yeah, for us, it was a natural choice.
Let me go to a commercial break and be right back.
Okay.
Okay, don't go. Vamos a un corte y regresamos a platicar un poquito más con Julie de Yelle. Estoy de regreso con Julie de Yelle. Thanks a lot again for being here.
Thank you.
So, what the hell is going on in France with the music since, I don't know, like 15 years ago? I mean,
Yeah.
the dance music is
Oh.
very prolific, you know? It's like
It's
you
true.
have tons of bands,
Yeah.
tons of really, really, really good projects. And it's always like when I hear a really good electronic tune, it's from France. It's crazy.
You know, I don't know. I think we are in the middle of Europe, you know, and we
Yeah.
have probably different influences from different countries.
Yeah.
For example, the English rock, the German techno, you know,
Yes.
the Italo disco, and you know, it's a mix between all of these. And I think, you know, pop in France was, and it's still really strong, and
Yeah.
we had really cool, you know, artists and band in the 80s. For example, you know, Lio, you know, maybe you know her, or Elie Jacquenot.
Yeah, like
You know,
really
they were-
good pop music. Huh?
We had really, and we still have really cool pop music. And I think the mix between that goes to pop electronic, you know,
Yeah.
a good mix between the dancing and the pop song with the chorus and verse. And this mix is working finally. And I don't know, maybe because it's France and, you know, because we have this little thing around.
But did you actually realize, I mean, in France, do you ever talk about it? Like,
No.
okay, we are doing fine in this kind of music.
Absolutely no. People out of France are talking about that, but
Yes.
we are not.
Because you don't have a lot of rock bands from
Yeah.
France.
Yeah.
You don't have like a lot of, you have amazing hip hop acts in France, but you don't have it mainstream. And,
No, it's
and,
true.
And then you have this kind of, I don't know, Air, Daft Punk, Phoenix, and there's tons and tons and tons of new projects. I think it's for some specific reason. I cannot understand completely what's going on, but I agree with you. Maybe it's like the fusion
Yeah,
of everything.
maybe, and yeah, you know.
And you have excellent taste, I'd say.
Thank you.
And it's also because of your outfit. I love it.
Thank you.
How do you get that kind of outfit for the stage?
This one was made by a guy from Los Angeles called Brian Lichtenberg, and he's a really talented designer. He's working for lots of people, for Beyonce, for Lady
Okay.
Gaga, and but it's really important for me to have a real relation, a connection with the people with who I work. And with Brian, since the beginning, something happened, and he's always finding me the perfect pieces.
So he's like your main designer.
Not the main,
Yeah.
I like to work with lots of different people,
Okay.
but he's kind of the one that I love the most, of course, because he'll always have the good idea. And
Yeah.
and for example, I came a few months ago and say, okay, can you do something special for me, maybe a dress or something?
I have a TV show in Mexico.
Exactly. And he said, okay, I made a dress for you, but I have a cat suit. Maybe you will like it. I think it could be
Wow.
fun on you. And he showed me that cat suit, and I was like,
It's beautiful.
it's perfect.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you take care of the stage also.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
it's
and
very important for
yeah,
you.
it's really important for me because, of course, music is the most important.
Yeah.
It's the beginning of everything. But I think when people are coming to your show, you have to give them something different. And I like
course.
to be dressed. I like to. It's not a character, but I like to. It's my. I can be a really shy person in my everyday life. So
Yes.
being on stage is something totally different, and I express myself. So I like to be dressed and not to hide me, but kind of. It helps me a lot to be different finally.
But you are like that since the beginning, or you were like shy at the early
No,
gel?
since the beginning, I try to be dressed all the time, even if it was not so sophisticated. But I wanted to
Like
have
something for the stage.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think it's really important. And you have this culture in South America, in US, to be dressed for the
Yes,
stage.
yes.
And in Europe, it's not so important. So for me, I have this example from you, and I think it's so cool, So
Yes.
it's important for me.
Yes, and the people love that.
Yes, they
It's
love that.
more information about the personality of the band.
Of course. And you can have different stuff. You can change during the show. It's a game, finally.
Yes. Are you aware of your fans, of the people that follow the project all around the world through social networks and all
Yes,
that kind of stuff?
it's really important. It's really important, and we are taking care of our Facebook, of the Twitter, personally.
Yourselves?
Yeah,
Okay.
with Jean-François, with Grand-Marnier, and it's really important to stay connected with them, to answer to their questions,
Yes.
to give them bonus, to give them I don't know, music video or
Information,
Yeah,
no?
exactly, remixes. I don't know, but to
Yes.
give them some little gift because they follow us and they are really. Into us, they are
Into your world,
they are giving us a lot. So it's really important for us to have this exchange with them.
Yes. And what about music? Do you still buy music?
Yes, of course.
Yes?
Yeah, it's really important for me, because I have.
Buy or only download?
No, both.
Yeah.
Because I have a good friend of mine who have a shop in my little city,
Wow.
and it's really important for me to discover new stuff. They are always talking about new stuff to me, and I discover lots of stuff like that. So, and no, it's important for me to be aware of new stuff and
Yes.
to discover new bands and to go to shows and everything. Yeah.
Yes. And go to the shop and find something
Yeah,
new.
exactly.
For example, when you see a nice cover,
Yeah,
does that
it
hook
can
you?
help.
Okay.
Of course, and it's
Because I'm like that. Sometimes I don't know anything about the band,
Yeah.
and I see the cover and then it's amazing, and I
it can
take
help. And it was important for us when we did Safari Disco Club to have a strong album cover.
Yes.
Because we wanted to catch people in
and
this
it's an
way
amazing
too.
cover.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you
Yes.
so much. But yeah, it's really important, and I think if you want to make people buy music, you have to give them something like that, beautiful photos or something different, and a different package. The music industry is getting kind of complicated and hard, so
Yes.
you have to have new ideas and to to express yourself in different way to catch the people.
How was the idea of the last cover of the album?
It's funny because this photo was not supposed to be
There?
choose, you know? It was
Really?
like, let's do a photo all together, but we were doing different things, and this one was like, okay, just try something quickly. And finally, we were watching all the photos, and we were like, okay, this one is really strong and really beautiful, and you know, sometimes things happen by accident, and
Yes.
it was an accident.
Everything, actually, I think. This show, I
True.
always say that. This show is like an accident, a beautiful accident for
Yeah,
me now,
cool.
but at the beginning it was like, I don't understand anything. What are these cameras doing here? Thanks a lot for being here.
Thank you
Merci
very much.
beaucoup.
Merci, muchas
Merci.
gracias.
Muy bien. Gracias, Julie. Julie, aquí en Sesiones, seguimos con más de Yelle.
I can't see you. Can you make some noise? Fenêtre abîmée par le vent des kilomètres. Je vois ce paysage comme dans un film. Arrêt sur image de souvenirs plus ou moins nets. Avec en fond le temps qui défile. Ça ne me manque pas encore. Mais je sais que les nuits chaudes sont derrière moi. On était toujours d'accord pour s'endormir sur la plage dans nos bras. Chimie physique entre nous. Chimie physique entre nous. Chimie physique entre nous.
Hi, I'm Yelle, and you are watching SesioneS with Alex Franco.
Veux-tu me voir m'envoler, voler? Je te vois en bas, somnoler, noler. Accroche-toi à moi, c'est fêlé, fêlé. Ce qu'on va de là, je te promets, promets. Les animaux dansent dans le safari disco, les animaux dansent dans le safari disco, les animaux dansent dans le safari disco, les animaux dansent dans le safari disco. Je veux goûter à tout, je veux goûter, goûter, connaître le goût du péché, péché, croquer dans ta pomme, empoisonner, sonner. Je tombe dans les pommes, allez, viens, ça y est. Les animaux dansent dans le safari disco, les animaux dansent dans le safari disco, les animaux dansent dans le safari disco, les animaux dansent dans le safari disco.
Llegamos a la recta final del programa del día de hoy. Gracias por haber estado con nosotros. Les quiero recordar que tenemos una página de internet en donde pueden ver capítulos de todas las temporadas anteriores. Es www.sesionesconalejandrofranco.com. Y también les recuerdo que tenemos una cuenta de Twitter por si quieren seguir todo lo que ocurre alrededor del show o si de pronto están justamente en posibilidades de acompañarnos en la etapa de grabación que siempre ocurre una vez al año, casi en el último trimestre. La cuenta de Twitter es @sesionesconaf. @sesionesconaf. Bueno, yo me voy. Gracias por haber estado con nosotros. Soy Alejandro Franco y los dejo de nueva cuenta con Yelle.
Tu déconnes, on va pas se faire encore un plan gros, ça comme lui me trouve super fun. À cause des garçons, on fait des banilons, on se crève le chignon. À cause des garçons, et du camp dira-t-on, on pleure sur tous les tons. À cause des garçons, on s'allume pour de bon. À cause des garçons. Carabine, c'est le mot qui vient quand je pense à copie. Imagine ma dose sans deck de tes douces de Ginette. Jalousie, faut qu'on te vaccine, tout ça pour un mec. Tu t'es pris, je te le laisse si c'est ton style. À cause des garçons, on met des banilons, on se crève le chignon. À cause des garçons, et du camp dira-t-on, on pleure sur tous les tons. À cause des garçons, on s'allume pour le bon. À cause des garçons. À cause des garçons, on met des banilons, on se crève le chignon. À cause des garçons.